give us an overview of what JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle is all about?
Well, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure itself is a manga series very popular in Japan that started in 1987 and has been published continuously since then. So one of the things that's made JoJo so popular is its weird, exotic style, such as like stylish posing or like bizarre like sound effects in the manga series, and the fact that the characters have these mystical abilities called stands that stand next to them and do all kinds of magical powers. And so we are pleased to bring JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, all the characters and the world of the series, to a hardcore fighting game.
Can you talk a little about the actual fighting mechanic and how it separates itself from other fighters out there?
So we actually are trying to boost the difficulty, including like the American version will actually be tweaked up for the difficulty level, like to a very, expected like hardcore fighting game level. But one of the things that sets it apart from like traditional fighting games is the fact that the characters have these stands, which have they stand like next to the characters and have like magical powers and can do all kinds of things such as like stopping time, or a character might have a stand who's actually not a human figure but like a pistol that can magically appear in their hand. So very like creative, exciting abilities.
What are some of the characters that are your favorites and why?
So his favorite is actually Kujo Jotaro. He's the one who's... This shows all of the protagonists of the JoJo series, but part 3 of the manga, like story arc 3 of the manga arc, was Jotaro Kujo, because he just looks so cool.
What are his abilities?
So his stand is named Star Platinum and actually has the power to stop time.
Can you talk about some of the different environments people will be fighting in?
So just like the original manga series, which is actually sort of globe spanning, we have stages in Rome, Italy, in the U.S., in a traditional Japanese village. So a whole bunch of different settings.
How interactive will the environments be as people battle?
So the stages actually have their own special characteristics. Like some of them will have like mud that suddenly like rises up and grabs your legs and makes it hard to move, or there might be a sudden rain of frogs, as there is.
What's your favorite environment, and can you walk us through it?
Son's favorite is actually probably the Egypt stage, where you're just fighting out in the street, and suddenly a car can like speed through the fighting game field and like slam into you if you're not careful.
What has this manga series opened up, do you feel, creatively to the video game fighting genre?
漫画「ジョジョの奇妙な冒険」が独特な世界観ですけど、格闘ゲームにおいて何かいう特徴難しいゲームカードの
So we actually tried to convert the world of JoJo into like a hardcore fighting game, and even brought in like professionals from sort of the Japanese fighting game world to tweak the game and make it like as competitive as we possibly could.
Can you talk a little about the Western version and how you guys are adapting it to that audience?
We've upped the difficulty and actually incorporated a whole lot of like fighting game focused tweaks. But we've also added the arcade mode, which is like a new selection that was not in the Japanese mode that allows you, or in the Japanese version, that allows you to jump right into a series of fights against a bunch of the characters.